Ang Pinoy Radio Supercharged Weekend Schedule. Alas 12 ng tanghali hanggang 1:00. Property Talks with Giselle Mirasol. Alternately airing ang Sunday Talk with Randy and Tony. 1:00, Pinoy Radio Center Stage with Ryan Pepper. Alas 2:00, ETC. Ito tayo mga caregivers with ATBP, Vilma Pagaduan. Alas 3:00, Money Matters at iba pa with Danny Orbilio at Agnes Miranda. At pag alas 5, Kuya Kuis with Joey A. Paul and Friends. Alas 7, Cheers with Elaine. Alas 8 hanggang alas 8:30, OPM Waves with Teresa and Montoralba. Alas 8:30 hanggang alas 9, mga alon ng ating buhay with Kuya Nestor. At pagsapit ng alas 9 ng gabi, walang humpay na tugtugan. Airing the best of OPM. Magdamagan. Ito ang Sunday Halo-Halo Special dito lamang sa PinoyRadio.com. Pinoy Radio, a division of Bida Casa Broadcasting Network Incorporated.
Kick off my shoes, turn Pinoy Radio on. Few moments later and my favorite song comes on. I'm feeling happy, dance to the beat. Filipino music makes me feel free. The music touches my soul, makes me feel high. I'm loving life, proud to be Pinay. There's no other place that makes me feel home than tuning into PinoyRadio.com.
We would like to express that the opinions, views, comments, and suggestions of the host in this program are purely their own and do not reflect those of Pinoy Radio. Emanating from MCBN Broadcast Center, you're all Filipino Radio. PinoyRadio.com. PinoyRadio.com. Bida Casa Broadcasting Network Incorporated. This is PinoyRadio.com.
Playing the latest hits.
Today's best Filipino music. Let's face it, money matters at iba pa. All we need is 16 minutes, but learning is beyond an hour of listening. Money matters at iba pa. We'll provide you with the tools and ideas so you can make it on your own. Listen and learn from the experts. This is Money Matters at iba pa, hosted by Danny Orbilio. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Money Matters at iba pa. Linggo, ganap na alas 3 ng hapon. Mga kababayan, narito na sila. Kaya't ating simula na. This is Money Matters at iba pa.
Okidoki. Okay na ba tayo, Ryan? Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon to everybody who's listening to us right now. Dito sa Canada, sa Toronto, sa iba't ibang panig ng Canada, and of course the US, at sa buong Pilipinas. Narinig po tayo everywhere, globally, through mcbn.tv, Facebook, Twitter, Dailymotion, and of course PinoyRadio.com site. And this is your host, Danny Orbilio. At exciting araw na to because this is our first year anniversary. Yay! First year anniversary na ng Money Matters sa iba pa, hindi mo akalain that time flies, right? So kaya't sa araw po nito, today is a special episode of our program. Kaya nandito ang simula ng lahat. Ang nagsimula ng lahat ng ito. Ang ating kaibigan na si Randy Bukaw. Randy!
Yeah,
welcome
hapon
to the anniversary episode of Money Matters sa iba pa.
Ulitin mo kanina ang sinabi mo sa chin.
Nakalimutan ko na.
Kailangan marinig niya yun.
Oo, sabi ko salamat kay Randy at siya nagbukas ng pintuan para sa akin sa radyo.
Hey, thank you. Yun pala sinabi mo. You're welcome, yes.
Kaya hindi kita makakalimutan. Ikaw nag-go. He opened the door for me sa radyo, Al. Ayun ko naiintindihan ni Al. Of course, kasama natin ang ating mga naging guests sa episode ng Money Matters throughout the entire year of 2016 till 2017. Unang-una, we have here our good friend, my big brother, Alston St. Louis.
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening. Kamusta?
Yeah. Filipino siya. And of course, ang aking one of the strongest marketing directors sa aking team na si Ashley Villagracia is as regular sa show na to. Ashley, bumati ka muna.
Hello po, po sa inyong lahat. Magandang araw.
The little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, ang producer ng show, wala po tayo rito kung wala ang production ni Tita Agnes Miranda. Nakagaling lang sa Calgary and yet nakadalawang programs na.
Nag-ground trip lang naman siya. Touch and go.
Tita, kumusta kayo? Mukhang inuubo kayo.
Inuubo nga. Magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. Mayang gabi sa tanan. This is an exciting day for us and it's just because we're celebrating the 1-year anniversary and we look forward to more years of anniversary.
Yes,
and,
that's right.
And thank you, Randy. Randy keeps approaching me before about having the radio program and at last we did it. So I'm glad pinaunlakan mo kami because without you, hindi ito mabubuo itong ito Money Matters, no?
And we succumbed to his call na umpisan din yung Money Matters way back in 2016, di ba?
Yes.
And exactly November 16 tayo nag-umpisa.
1 year close.
Oo. Wow. But ang umpisa namin, by the way, that was a dry run, di ba?
Yes, we did a dry run, yeah.
Dry run, but we went live that day. We went live. But anyway, malapit na rin po ang Pasko at saka sa mga hindi nakakaalam na anniversary ngayon, yung mga nag-guest sa atin sa programang to, ini-invite namin kayo ang aming caterer sa WFG.
Kung gusto niyo sumali, maraming pagkain mamaya.
Naghanda ng pagkain para sa atin maya-maya after the show. Meron tayong kainan dyan sa labas ng studio. Ayan, Nako,
at saka, Danny, batiin natin your beautiful spouse and wife is here.
They are here, yes.
And my daughter is here as well.
Si Nikki at saka si Syra at saka si Baste.
Si Bastian Urbillo, dito siya ngayon.
Tumutulong para maghanda ng pagkain.
Ipapakita natin sila mamaya.
Of course, si Lisa. And then si Bert bumibili ng doon.
Si Bert
Si Kuya Bert.
Who was here 12 o'clock.
Maaga siyang dumating.
Kaya nga kung ano daw ang maitutulong.
But anyway, alam naman po ng lahat na kung bakit natin ginawa ang programang to push the campaign for financial literacy dahil yan ang kailangan natin.
That's true.
Hindi lang po dito sa Canada nangyayari yun. It's not only here in Canada and North America, but it's happening globally. In one way of Tita Agnes giving back to the community is to have a program like this para ma-educate o ma-share natin ang ating expertise o kung ano mang nalalaman natin tungkol sa financial planning. Di ba, Tita?
Yes, definitely. This is what you call one of the greatest, I will not say problem, but challenges. Na I came here 1966, naging na yan, yung bang nakita natin sa ating community, itong problemang itong what if you die too soon, what kind of protection do we have? What if you live too long, meron mo tayong savings, may investment pa tayo para sa retirement or mga emergency expenses. Now, what if in between we get sick? What can we offer? And plus, of course, other kind of solutions that we can give.
So not only that we have Money Matters sa ATBP dito sa Toronto, alam niyo po, nilaunch na ni Tita Agnes as a producer ang program doon sa Chin Radio, yung ating musika, balita, di ba pa? Part of it though, yung one of the segments ng programa is of course talking about financial literacy.
Yes.
So makinig kayo every Sunday 10 to 12 doon sa Chin Radio FM Toronto 91.9.
That's good.
Okay, Randy, so anong pinagkakaabalahan natin ngayon?
Well, ang pinagkakabalahan ko ngayon,
Tagalog yan,
I know, that's a little, I have to slowly say it properly.
Nasanay ako dun sa kabila, Tagalog na Tagalog.
By the way, Randy is from Cebu, but he speaks good Tagalog.
I tried to, but it's still Kindi. Yes,
So, anong
pinagkabalahan ko, it's
natin?
like I still have my 8, it's a 6 to 3 o'clock job.
Okay,
Yes.
6 to 3.
6 to 3. Because I come in at 6 o'clock or basically before 7 and I leave 3 o'clock. That's my full-time job. And I tries to dedicate my time to the community afterwards, right? For example, now, I've been the Lions Club for 17 years, but it's my second year as a Lions president. And then on the Filipino side, we have the PIDC also. Every summertime, it's coming for the summer again because winter after that, summer, spring first, right? So that's what I'm getting busy. And of course, Sunday, I start at 12 o'clock here on the radio 12 to 1 with Tony San Juan.
Yeah.
Ano yung radio program mo? Anong...
It's a Sunday talk show.
Oh, talk
Yes.
show.
So
Yeah.
basically,
balik na
I
siya.
started here. I'm back to the politics world again.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Sa
So that's,
mga hindi po nakakaalam, si Randy po ay isang politician.
yeah. So
Yeah.
we were trying to advocate the Filipino community through the politics naman. So yun ang sinusulong ko.
Oh.
Yeah,
Pero yung
Tagalog
program mo
naman.
ngayon, yung 12 to 1 mo, is it the same program that you used to do doon sa
It
kabila?
is the same program. It was
Soul
happening back in 2014, and then after the election, we switched to community talk.
Oh, okay.
So now it will be back to the politics talk. Yes.
Mukhang
So
very, very
pero
interesting.
Paano mo
It's
naman,
interesting.
Yeah.
why did you come up with the idea of giving us a slot for the radio?
well, we are together for the past 3 years, right? And then when I invited Tita Agnes in our community talk,
Yeah.
and Tita Agnes with you, of course, you were invited there also. There is a big passion behind you,
Behind my head?
behind you, inside your head.
Okay.
So I think since we are doing together the passion in promoting the financial literacy in any media out there, we have Facebook, we have the books, the Blue Book also. We might as well do it in online radio. Because online radio, eventually, it's changing the terrestrial radio,
Yeah.
right? So everyone can go back. Like today, right now, we don't expect everyone to watch and listen at this very moment.
Yes.
But later, they can go back to the page
Yeah.
and watch and listen the show.
So it's on demand.
So
and that's what I like.
that's
yeah.
much better that way. So
It's on demand.
so it wasn't overnight for Tita Agnes, as he was saying. I keep courting her more than a month or 2 months or 3 months until she said yes, make a dry run last year.
I know. And then, no, before the dry run, we had a meeting at the Montana, di ba?
Yes, with our station manager Von Canton, right?
Yes, yes, yeah,
And
yeah.
with the over the big Montana dinner,
Yeah.
everything made in place.
Yeah. And then we came up with a name and all, and the
Yeah,
rest
Money
is history.
Matters at Iba Pa.
But anyway, Alston here had guested the show for at least a couple of times, right, Al?
Yes, that's correct.
So, what did you think of us?
What do you think of us?
What did you think of us talking about financial literacy?
Well, the fact is that in the world on a whole, everybody needs to know about how their finances should work. And this is what we try to promote at WFG. And as Tita Agnes is the pioneer in Canada for WFG, and what a fitting time for us, because right now we're in a campaign right now to educate 1 million families by 2020. And what better avenue than by radio?
That's true.
And over the past 12 months, we have been giving people tidbits, giving them this today and that tomorrow, and trying to put it in like a basket form, a fruit basket, so you can pick, you can choose from that the things that you're getting, what applies to you. From if you see a fruit basket, you wouldn't eat everything that you see there. You would pick the one that is applicable to you. You like grape, then you check the grape because this is what you want right now. So what we try to educate you on, what are your needs right now?
Yeah.
And how can we at least solve that problem for you? How can you meet that need for you? And this is what we've been trying to do over the last year. And I hope we'll continue to do that in the coming years as well. And by doing that, you make the community aware of what their needs are financially. Because in anything, for example, in a soccer game, if you do not know the rules of the game, you cannot play the game well. And in the money game, you need to know the rules of the game, how to win the money game.
Right.
And that is what we've been promoting.
Yeah. That's an excellent analogy, though. Right?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's true.
Always good.
It's always
He
good.
is
That's why
always
we need you
good.
here.
Alston is always good in talking.
That's why we need you here.
Do you,
So-
do you know that he's also an elder to church?
Oh yeah,
He's also a
absolutely.
Yes.
You know, I've known him since I've been with World Financial Group. So yeah.
When
But
was
anyway,
that, 20
yeah.
years ago?
Well, what we do here is like we are a fruit-bearing tree, right? We bear the fruits, but it's up to people that listen to us to take the fruit, right? And eat it.
It's,
Because we might be talking a lot about financial literacy. If people will pay attention anyway, it's gonna be useless. So yeah.
as you say that we planted the seed, and the seed needs time to germinate, and by giving them the information that is applicable to them, they can realize their potential.
Is the seed inside the nursery or outside?
No, the seed. When I say we planted the seed, we plant the idea in the mind.
There you
saying
go. I'm just
that,
kidding.
that I know. Saying this
Don't
is
take him
this,
literally.
This is what you need. This is what you need to understand in the money game. This is what you need to understand, because if you don't know what you need to do, it's like, oh, I want to go to Montreal. How would you get there? What avenue? What vehicle would you take to get there? A bicycle, train, bus,
Walking.
aircraft. If you walk in, it will take forever. It's just like if you're trying to build a tower and you don't have the materials to build a tower, then
that is true. I completely agree with you also. Here in World Financial Group, in Money Matters ATBP, we build the essentials of building an avenue, right, on how to build a strong financial foundation, and it's up to people to take it in, integrate it, and use it for themselves, right?
Absolutely.
Just like what we have here. Ashley here is only 21 years old.
20.
Oh, 20 years old.
Not quite
I
yet.
thought you're only 15.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, and she started, the business at age 18, right? She signed up and she turned 18. But now she's a marketing director, and she's been with Money Matters ATBP for how many times?
This is my fourth, I think.
4 times?
You're
Yeah.
counting.
4 times now, right? And so what have you learned so far? Not only with the company though, but joining the panel of experts.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert,
Uh-huh.
but that's the thing. When you join something, it's one thing to learn about it and to hear about it. It's another thing to actually do it and to further on that message as well. Because again, we're on a campaign to teach. All right, we're on a campaign to help people be more financially educated, and I find that there's a few steps to do that. 1, you're introduced to the education yourself. 2, you become a student of that education, and then you graduate or something happens.
Right.
3, you become like an expert, so you're in the field, you're doing it, so you're physically putting your education into action. And then 4th, you take the education and you bring it to other people as well. And then when you hit that circle, when you come full circle, that's when you can say that you've become well-rounded, that you've helped people, you've helped yourself, and then you've become successful in the money game, in the money business.
Well, that's excellent. Has there ever or any changes in your life that since you joined the company, since you joined WFG? Because you're still a student, right?
Yeah.
No? Have you ever had built a fan base? Since you're guesting the radio, you had
No.
you had a big team in World Financial Group. So what was the turnout of these things that happened to you for the past couple of years?
Yeah, because I officially joined the business at 18, but I've been around the business since Mom joined, so I was around 12 or 13 that time. So seeing the change that WFG has made to my life is very gradual. Like it's hard to see one step at a time, but if you look back on it, it's been quite a lot. I think for me the turning point was when I first joined the business and I went to Las Vegas, and Tita Agnes was like, get your exam, do your exam. In 3 months I want your exam. So I did the exam, and then I didn't really think much of it. I did it simply because Mom wanted it, Tita Agnes wanted it. But then a month later, Mom quit her job.
Yeah.
So when
And she made you work?
Yep. That's what we're children are here to do. But the fact that I didn't think much of the business because, again, I grew up with it. When it's something that you have constantly with you, you don't really realize it until something drastic happens, like you lose it or something big happens with it as well. So when I got my when I passed my exam, everyone was so happy. I'm like, oh, okay, I just passed my exam. But when we found out that Mom was able to quit her job because she wasn't enjoying it, and that now it's been 2 years now.
2 years now.
Yeah. She's happy. She's doing whatever she wants to do, and I feel like that's a big change.
She can cook anytime.
Yep.
Yeah. Whenever we ask her to, hey, I'm coming over. Why? She would ask me why. I want to eat. But anyway, Tita Agnes, you just came from Calgary, Edmonton, right? So what was the feedback of this thing that we do here in on Pinoy Radio?
Oh yeah, they're listening.
Oh, yeah, they're listening.
I
yeah?
was surprised to the fact that I know we have not really promoted it that well there, but they're listening and they like the idea of really this campaign of financial literacy through radio. It's just what I told them. It's, we need the speed of really promoting it, and one of them is the radio.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Remember Amy last week that she said somebody approached her and saying that, you know what, I saw on radio, I saw it's kind of thing, right? Because it's live streaming. I saw on the radio last Sunday, and I always listen to it.
Yes.
That is,
No, it is.
a big reward for us.
And I like the idea, and they like the idea to the fact that it is, internet 724.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. You miss it today, it's very up, then you are able to listen to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah.
And Ryan here has been with us since we started. So far, Ryan, because you always hear us talk, what have you learned so far from us? All these days. All these episodes of Money Matters on Pinoy Radio right in front of you.
Siguro yung na-remember ko is yung happy anniversary nga po pala.
Thank you.
Yung kailangan magkaroon ka ng this is my goal. Kailangan magkaroon ka ng savings or sa emergency mo budget for like 6 months salary. Tama ba?
Yeah, emergency 3 to 6 months.
Ayun ang mga natatandaan ko. Marami pa, pero yun lang.
And you started 6 months.
That is the best thing that you could have remembered.
Yeah.
That's a good
about
one.
savings.
Those are basic. The basic of building a
Yeah.
strong financial foundation. But anyway, magpapatuloy tayo ng usapan natin. Marami tayong babatiin. And pagbabalik po ng Money Matters sa Riba pa.
Yeah.
Narito na ang palatuntunang tutulong sa inyo para makapag-impok, gumawa ng pera, palaguin ang tanging yaman, at ingatan ang pinaghirapan. Financial freedom, yan ang aming ambag sa inyo every time you listen. So make it a habit every Sunday at 3 p.m. Habang kayo at ang inyong pamilya ay aming tinutulungan, nakakatulong rin kami sa ating pamayanan. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Mga kaibigan, ito ang Money Matters at iba pa.
The Journey's immortal hits comes alive.
So now I'm home to you with open arms. I'm forever yours, faithfully.
In the celebration of Canada's 150th birthday, the Philippines' international rock icon will invade North America with an album tour. Arnel Pineda, live in Toronto, Friday, December 1st, 2017 at 7 p.m. at the International Center, Hall 1 in Mississauga. For tickets and sponsorship, call Danny Orbilio of Money Matters at Ibapa. Call 647-522-9693. Arnel Pineda, live in Toronto, is presented to you by WFG World Financial Group, now celebrating its 20th year anniversary. Maxis of Manila, Toronto, Casa Manila. Media partnered by MCBN Media Group, CrosswaveRadio.com, MCBN.tv, and PinoyRadio.com.
What does it take to realize your dreams? To get you there, a vision and positive steps. The same goes to your financial future. At World Financial Group, we help middle-income families identify their dreams. It's never too early to start working towards your dreams. So I suggest you call Agnes Miranda today. Telephone number 416-702-9693. To secure your family's future, think of World Financial Group. Mula bukang liwayway hanggang takip siling PinoyRadio.com, inyong kapiling 24/7.
In entertaining the global Pinoy,
We go above and beyond.
On air everywhere. Listen in. Look at us. Now streaming live.
on the road and rising, reaching more Filipinos abroad.
Ito ang radyo ng Pilipino.
Across the nation, around the world.
Pinoy Radio. This time, it is everything and more.
You are listening to PinoyRadio.com. I love Filipino music.
Muli natin balikan si Danny sa Money Matters at iba pa.
Alright, nagbabalik po ang Money Matters sa Papa with our special guest, Sebastian Orbilo. Look at him.
Kamusta na,
Okay.
Baste?
Kumusta ka, Baste? Okay.
Baste.
And that's the mom. Alright, so gusto natin batiin si Arden Matias and family sa Winnipeg, Canada.
Wow.
Kumusta kayo dyan? Malamig na, no? Malamig na dyan.
Snow.
And anyway, sa kaalaman po ng lahat, in lieu of WFG celebrating 20 years of business, and of course the Agnes Super Team celebrating 20 years in WFG business, we are bringing in Arnel Pineda on December 1st at the International Center sa Mississauga. We're holding a concert,
Yes, yes.
At saka of course December 1 yun, but December 2 would be, ang ating gala night, ang ating recognition, gala, entertainment, dinner, dance, whatever, kompleto yun.
Kompleto.
Kompleto yun. So,
Saan gagawin uli? Saan gagawin?
International Center, Hall 1, ang concert ni Arnel Pineda, whereas yung gala night ay sa conference center po ng International Center. Tita?
Yeah, very exciting. Narinig ko yung pinalabas mo or pinatugtog mong ads. We're very excited. Actually, si Arnel Pineda is actually very excited to come to Toronto, Canada. He was here 10 years ago. So,
That's
babalik
been a
na naman
while.
siya. And he is actually celebrating his 10th year anniversary.
Wow.
So, ang kanyang concert, maririnig natin yung mga kanta niyang
10th year anniversary with Journey.
with Journey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he signed up with Journey on December 5, 2007.
7.
Yeah.
Oo, mabilis ang panahon.
Mabilis ang panahon. Oo.
Pero alam mo, pinakikinggan ko yung kanyang kantang solo na Tagalog. Ang ganda naman. Ano ba yun?
Yung
Ewan
hiling?
ko ba? Yung hiling at saka
Iiyak
sayang.
ka rin.
Sayang at
And then
iiyak ka
sayang,
rin. May meaning ang kanyang yung mga kanta niya.
Oo,
So
yeah.
we'll be hearing from Arnel sa kanyang concert, yung kanyang mga sinulat niya pa rin yung kantang yun. He was the writer too.
Yeah. At kung nakinig kayo kanina sa Chin Radio, lalo nga niyang Talambuhay, the biography of Arnel Pineda, we talk about it. At pinakita mo sa akin, Ryan, is that the countdown for the Christmas, for Christmas countdown? 35 days to go? Is that it? Yeah. 35 days to go. But, what's that? 8 hours? 35 days, 8 hours, and 24 minutes, and 21 seconds before Christmas.
Wow!
In
Day.
Toronto. In Toronto.
In Toronto.
In Toronto.
Kompleto yan. But anyway, I just want to reiterate though that the December 2 event, yung gala, dinner dance, recognition is also the annual Christmas party of the 16 Harris Steeles Avenue office of our
Yes,
EVC,
yes.
Agnes Miranda. So wag po kayong mawawala. For WFGA members or associates, registration is still open.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
It's still open, so you still have a chance to register. If you have not registered,
Mag-register na.
for those non-WFG associates who also wanted to participate in the event, you also have the chance to be part of it. Just register. Tanungin yung kakilala nyo sa loob ng World Financial Group, and then, pwede kayo
Yes.
mag-register din.
Importanteng
Okay?
naka-register kasi dinner dance yung December 2nd.
Okay, Al, so what do you wish for this program though? Because I think we're staying here for another 10 years, right, Randy?
Oh yes, definitely. Another 10 years. We don't have a contract here anyways.
You don't have guys, that's free contract. Yeah.
One of the things I wish that in our production that would get more people to respond to the message that we're sending out.
Yes.
Right? Because we're giving out a message. Because if we look around us now, a lot of people are living without the financial knowledge that they need to get them from point A to point B. And this is what we're trying to do, to educate them as to how to go about planning your financial future. And with your financial future, if you have a plan in place and you stick to that plan, you're determined to whatever it takes, stick to that plan. Dedicate yourself to doing what you need to do. You would be financially independent.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually, you'd get to the goal, right? We have to make a goal and then see how you can achieve that goal by taking the little steps. As it is said, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So in your financial plan, one step at a time.
And if you fail for the first time, you
Is
stand
still
up.
get up and
then
continue. Start again.
That's a
start
good
again.
question. How do you eat an elephant though? Some people say, how can you not
Yes.
eat an elephant? It's too big, right?
Why would
Yeah.
you eat it now? They're so cute.
Oh, by the way, no one eats elephant. Even
But-
in the real world,
Yeah.
they don't have predator.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
But the thing is,
But
you
that's a good
you-
one. Yes.
you got to see
don't.
beyond,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, when you say
Because
that,
what
you
I
gotta
mean
say
by
beyond.
you look at an elephant, it's a massive
yeah, it's a
It is.
massive thing.
animal,
Yeah.
and you say, oh, one, I cannot eat that.
Uh-huh.
Jumbo.
But eventually, if you one bite at a time, you
able
actually
to
would eat one.
eat it
but
all.
it's that is looking at your situation.
Uh-huh.
Vision it as an elephant. How do you tackle it? One step at a time.
One step at
One
a
step
time.
at a time.
Yeah. So ikaw naman, Randy, is it worth it on your part though that nirecommend mo kami dito Tita Agnes? Was it all worth it, or the way you look at the program, how it progressed into what it is now?
It
Do you
is
think
indeed.
na
Yeah.
disturbing kami doon sa recommendation mo?
Well, as I said earlier, it's like the advocacy, and then we're trying to give a financial education. So it's not only in the BPM, but right now people who can hear and listen and watch, and then if finally they're just on their way for standing back because they fall one or third time, 100 times. So there's no guarantees that you will not fall, right? So now they can go back to us, and then especially to the team of WFG, and they will see that after 1 year it still exists, right? So I don't remember that this show came out offline for the whole year. I think
No, there was a continuity.
there's always a continuity for
Yeah.
the whole year.
Uh-huh.
Every week there's always one here.
Even when Danny was in the Philippines 3
Yeah,
times.
that's true.
There's a continuity.
Imagine the dedication.
How
there,
many
right?
times?
3 times for 1 year? You went to Philippines? Oh my God.
And I have to be in this thing here without script.
Yeah.
I have to stretch
Wow.
out my
3 times for a year.
my reach.
You have a 64 pages passport, right?
Yeah, 64. No, I'm not sure, but anyway.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
last year January, then May, then July.
Yeah, then July,
Yeah, and
I was in
indeed
the
it
Philippines.
grows.
And the thing there is that I always believe that you've got to always be prepared that when somebody gets sick or away or what,
Yes.
there has to be continuity.
There has to
Yes.
be one, yeah.
Yeah.
So which is the very good
Yeah.
part.
Okay, so
So I did not feel sorry that I invited you here. I'm
You should
so
not.
happy about it. Yes.
it should not. Well, thank you very much. Ashley, what else do you think you can contribute to the show though? Because you've been a regular guest of Money Matters.
I don't know.
Mhm.
That's the beauty of
And
it.
you drive now. You're
Yeah,
actually the
yeah.
driver now.
There's nothing stopping me.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I say something?
Okay.
See, Ashley get her code at age 18.
Yeah.
But then again, comparing from the previous years to today, the knowledge that she had gotten,
Yeah.
and that's what she could contribute.
Yeah, there you
So
go. Yeah.
through the years, she's getting older day by day, right? But also at the same time, she learned a lot. The
Sure.
knowledge that she has.
Knowledge is
that's-
piling up.
So that's the one that you could really continue to contribute, continue to guest to us here,
Yeah.
and continue the message to everybody out there.
And continue
about
to share.
financial
Yeah.
literacy.
Because your
Yes.
story is actually
Yes,
inspirational
yes,
to a lot
yeah.
of millennials.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine who could, a 20-year-old, someone like you would retire
Yes.
her mom, parents, for that matter, though, right?
So when are you retiring, Ashley?
Oh no!
Not anytime soon.
Don't talk about that retirement yet.
But that's the thing too with WFG and with what I want to do with my career and everything. Because of WFG, I'm in a place where I have the material and I have the tools to do what I want to do. So for me, retirement isn't even an option because I know in the end I'll be doing what I love. And that's the same thing with Tita Agnes. Like she's doing what she loves. So it doesn't matter what your retirement is because your retirement, you're already happy. I feel like retirement, people look forward to retirement and not doing their job or anything when their job or the thing that they're doing is not making them happy.
Yeah.
So the minute that they can escape from what they're doing, that retirement, that's what makes them happy. But if you're happy doing your job, you're happy doing your career. I know a few people who, like, 60 something, 70 something, they're still working their job, not because of necessity, but because of the fact that they love their job. So for them, retirement isn't an option.
Retirement is not particular. It's not a part of the vocabulary in I think in any business, right?
Yeah. Okay. Like what you're doing.
So you've been with World Financial Group for a couple of years now. You've learned a lot, for sure. So why do you think people stick around with a company?
Because you get something out of it. Like that's the simple thing. Kasi kung wala ka na mapapala, bakit ka dito pupunta, diba? Pupunta ka sa iba, maghahanap ka kung saan ka masaya, kung saan mo makukuha yung kailangan mo. But because of the fact that WFG is so accessible, that they're so welcoming, that we're here to provide you with everything you need, at the same time we're happy to help you as well. Because it's one thing to have what you need, but at the same time, if the thing stopping you from getting what you need is, let's say, a bad attitude, or let's say they're giving you a hard time, they'll be like, forget it, I'll go somewhere else, right? So you need to have the whole package, and the reason that we stay here is because you get something out of it, and you love being here as well. And then at the end of the day, because you've gotten something from it, because you're enjoying the atmosphere that you're in, you join that atmosphere and you become welcoming to the next person that comes along.
And you know what, Ashley, the next thing you know, you'll be celebrating your 20 years in the business as well.
Oh no. Oh no. Not yet.
Look at Tita Agnes now. Now Tita Agnes, that you are celebrating 20 years in the business now.
And that is only WFG's. Actually, it's 30 years, right?
So how does it feel now that you have been with WFG for the last 20 years, right?
Now, you look forward for another 20 years.
Ang daming fried rice no, tita.
Daming pansit.
Daming pansit.
No, you look forward to more people that you can help.
Yes, true.
You look forward for more people who will be either financially literate, at the same time the opportunity that we can give it to them,
or
Tita, I would like to ask you one more time. Define financial literate in your own words.
In my own words, see, I can define it in a way that what is in the dictionary,
right? Of course,
okay, pero may kanya-kanyang sa isang tao, financial literacy is how to save.
Okay, that's one. That's a Ryan paper.
Yes. How to spend and how not to spend.
That's Randy.
Yeah, that's true.
What not to spend.
That's true. That's right.
And how money works.
How money works.
Yan ang masyadong hindi alam natin ng how money works.
Nagtatrabaho pala yung pera, sabi
yes. Maski natutulog ka, nagtatrabaho ka.
Dapat, gano'n.
So, there's so many things that you can really define, but it's more of what really understanding how money works. Understanding the financial foundation.
That's right.
Now, where does it start? What is more important? Debt management or protection? What is more important? Savings or debt protection or investment? Yung mapag-aralan yung steps ng financial foundation. But really, the how money works is very important. Yeah.
Right, that's true. Well, Alston, you've been with the company for a long time though, right? Over 10 years?
Is it?
Yeah.
But
Alston is looking to the camera.
Ask Alston what he used to do.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
What do you used to do,
already asked
Alston?
it though, so what can you tell our listeners now?
Well, I used to be a police officer back home in Grenada. Attained the rank of sergeant of police and worked in various departments. My last assignment was in the courts, as that's just in the high courts, as we say, getting witnesses ready for the assize courts.
Where was this?
That's in Grenada, in the Western.
Grenada, okay.
The Isle of Spice.
Nice.
So I worked in various. The longest department I've worked in is in immigration, and that I enjoyed that a lot. Then I worked with CID, a criminal investigation department.
Oh, you've been around.
Wow.
So I've been around. I've been around. I wasn't.
You met all kinds of criminals back then.
And one of the things, I was in charge of the central police station as a sergeant. And in the history of our force, the person in charge of Central Police Station usually is from an inspector upwards.
Oh.
But as a sergeant, I was in charge of Central Police Station.
Cool.
You know.
So when you moved to Canada, you decided to be part of a financial service industry.
Not right away. In fact,
right away, huh?
No. The reason I came, as some of you know, is that my son was born with spina bifida, and my sister, who was a nurse at the time, took us up so that we can get medical attention for him. And when I understand what it entails, because we don't have the facilities back home for that, and so I realized that I cannot be in two places at the same time. Trying to satisfy the needs of my son, and then trying to do what I had to do back home. So I decided to stay here and get him the help that he needs. And incidentally, while going to our church, there was Claudette Fraser, who have died about 6 years ago, introduced me to WFG.
Oh, I see.
In fact, how she got me, we went to Florida. She said, "Al, I think you need a vacation," and she took me to Florida, and she paid for my entrance to a WFG convention.
Yeah.
And when
what year was that?
Oh boy, I can't remember.
That was the year also that.
2006.
2006. Yeah,
2006.
Yeah. 2006. And then when I saw what was happening, when I came back, I joined in August 2006.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was still working with Polytainers Inc. as the receiving coordinator.
Yeah.
And in 2012, February 2012, I was let go from there. So I decided to stick around and be doing this on a full-time basis.
Right. You know what? When I started with World Financial Group, I think you're one of those persons who never missed a meeting. Is always in the office during events and all. So how do you assess the progress or even a regression of a progression or regression of the business itself?
No, the business itself has taken on many different facets, different outlooks. And what our head coach is trying to do is to try to get people to see the big picture. And not only the big picture, but how can you achieve your financial dream while you do what you do, while you educate people. And one of the things that we are trying to do right now is to have massive home BPMs where we bring the meeting to the people and educate them and show them what our visions are and see if they can actually see something from what we see and how they assess their situation financially and how they can, if they come on board with us, how they can make that a reality in their life. Wow. You know, so this is one of the things that is happening right now, and it's gaining momentum because a lot of people are doing that home BPM. And you know, the idea came about a long time ago, but we never took advantage of it. Now that we are taking advantage of it, we're seeing the result. We're getting the result from that.
See, just interrupting what you said about home BPM, there's a few people that this is what you say, some will and some won't. And some people who did it became very successful of it, but still there's a lot who still is not doing it. I built Canada because of home BPM. We had no offices before. We go all over to home in order to build WFG, WMA that time. But right now, regarding the home BPM, the great part in here right now is that a community is doing the home BPM with a cause.
With a cause, something that they believe in.
Yes, and that is the whole community now. That is being, but still, is everybody doing it? Of course not.
No.
You know, but it doesn't also say that we will stop doing the one-on-one and the BPM.
And the BPM, and also the workshops as well, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's good. So how about you, Randy? You know, you've been with the company, 2
2 years.
2 years now, and when you started though, you were coming to the office religiously. You were so active in the business. Now that you kind of
Become a
doing something else,
He's become
you
a
are kind of
politician
drifting
now.
away. So what's happening to you?
Well, it's a call of choice, right?
Uh-huh.
So I just need to sit aside now and do this other thing, what I've started. So let's put it this way. Everyone here in this room right now, I knew every one of you because I joined politics. Yeah, technically it's like that. So before I ran for office in 2014, I was really like a family guy. I don't really go outside party for the communities and everything like that. I'm always in a Lions Club since 2000, but Lions Club, we don't really do parties. We have conventions. It's a different story, right? Yeah, it's kind of boring, but it's helping the community. But when I joined the politics, I joined other Filipino communities also. Communities, parties and everything. So when I learn about the politics, it's the thing that I like doing most, because every one of us, we have to do an advocation. We choose to become an advocate to the financial. We advocate for the church purpose and everything like that. But everything should be, they have to be balanced, right?
Alright.
But no matter what I have learned in WFG, it's always in my heart and in my mind. I cannot forget that.
So you still believe in the cause?
Of course, we still believe in that. Like it's very, very important. It's like before I joined WFG, I was already with Primerica for 2 years, right?
Okay.
So I learned the things that you need to know how money works. It's very important. Because if we put our money in our inside our pillowcase and everything under our bed while sleeping, that money will never grow.
Okay.
Right? No matter what.
That is really very true.
Okay.
Yes.
So about Ashley, you're still in university right now?
Yep.
When is the graduation?
2019, if we're lucky.
Next year?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 years.
So you're kind of full time here anyway. You're part time, well, financial, but the hours that you spend with the company is like a full time hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's ahead of you after graduation? What is the plan? Full time.
No. Hopefully.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. After graduation, I plan to take maybe either I just keep studying, and then my plan for the future is to take law school.
Wow.
Because one of the things I want to do, as well as what my mom wanted me to do, is become a lawyer. But
yeah, I would need a lawyer, by the way.
Yeah. Here in WFG, and when you get a client, it's not just you do this policy, you do this, you do that, and then that's it. That's the end of the story. You get to know the person itself as well, right? And through that, all these clients I've met, a lot of them needed help, especially in the legal side as well. So I'm like, I'm already doing this for financially. Why don't I just take it a step further? And also, like, I found a passion with law as well.
Just don't forget it, okay?
Never.
When you reach your goal, you reach the peak of whatever endeavor.
But you know what she can really do right now, because of the experience that she has.
Yes.
And learning the financial foundation. She will be a great crusader for the young ones, the millennials.
Yeah.
She will be offering, what she has learned to them.
Yeah, that's the target market of Ashley.
Yes. Yeah.
But anyway, thank you, Ashley. But anyway, we would like to welcome our friend here from Edsel Productions, Cecil Araneta. Kumusta ka? Yeah. Yeah, stay here, Nadi.
Yeah, stay here. Right?
Ah.
Okay.
Bumati ka muna at medyo
Tagalog ba to?
Tagalog na rin.
Tagalog. Magandang
Pwede na rin
hapon po sa
Tagalog.
inyong lahat. Happy anniversary po sa Money Matters. Congratulations, Tita Agnes and Danny.
Welcome to the show.
And the rest of the guys here.
Welcome to the show.
Randy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well,
Magandang
nabanggit
hapon
ka
po.
kanina, nakikinig ka sa radyo natin kanina, di ba?
Yes.
So we always say that, you're one of the producers of the upcoming concert of Arnel Pineda dito sa Toronto.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Tell us more about it. Ano bang kaganapan natin ngayon dyan?
Okay po, magandang hapon po ulit sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon. We want to invite you, all of you, to watch Arnel Pineda upcoming concert December 1st sa International Center, Airport Road, Mississauga. So,
Excited na mga kasama
I
natin.
know yung mga yung mga Arnel Pineda fans. Oh my God. They want
Excited
everybody wants at the front.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
It's always like that.
So I put
Especially
all the chairs
Alston.
at the front. How's that?
Wala sa likod.
Wala sa likod.
Wala sa likod.
Patong sila sa harapan.
Patong-patong na lang.
Patong-patong. Tama.
Pag didikitin ko lahat. Doon sila lahat sa harapan.
Yeah, excited na. You know what? I'm also excited because, you know, during the start of the sale of ticket, di ba?
Yes.
May mga tumatawag from Bermuda, may from Florida. Yes.
There's people there?
Yeah. They're coming over.
US. Yes.
They're coming over. It's just like asking this. There are people in Grenada. Anyway.
Yes.
But anyway, may tumatawag sa akin. So excited na ako. Naka-reserve yung tickets nila, di ba?
Yes, yes.
Then, so they can be
And
part
some
the
of
show.
them has
Yeah.
a reservation with e-transfer.
So open pa rin ang sale ng ticket.
Yes, yes, yes
open
po,
pa rin.
yeah.
So,
Are you
hindi pa
selling
wala-
general admission
Yes.
at the door?
Mhm.
That's good to
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
So ang ating mga kasama, magiging kasama natin for the show, for sa production and all. Everyone's ready, everyone excited.
Yes, we have our guest performers. We have a Easy Rock Band with Elaine.
Yes,
Right.
Cool Jacks with Troy. And then we have one performer coming from Montreal.
Yes,
And
Tia.
they are all excited in Montreal. Thea Cruz.
Tia,
And we have our little girl, Jasmine Soter
Okay.
Flores.
And then of
And
course
Danny will be there.
Is he going to sing? Is he going to sing?
No. Not with Arnel Pineda.
Si Tita backup. Diba?
Can't compete.
Magba-backup singer si Tita.
Yeah, but anyway, congratulations nga pala sa nanalo sa singing contest kagabi from the Pasasalamat, ano yan?
Gabi ng Pasasalamat,
Pasasalamat
yes.
kagabi.
Shaira Garrido.
Yeah.
And Candice.
And Candice.
Santos.
So, were you there last night?
No.
Wala ka doon.
I'm just
But I saw Ryan there last night.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ngayon, guest siya kanina sa programa ni
Yes,
Ryan.
Shaira.
Si Shaira.
Okay. All right.
So,
Yes.
doon naman po sa December 2 event, kasi yung kay Cecil, December 1st, yung atin naman, yung sa WFG, December 2. So,
Well,
excited
December
na rin
1
lahat.
and 2 are both.
Yeah,
They're together.
Pero yung
ng World Financial Group.
Pero yung gala is
But
December 2.
of course, yung gala dinner is December 2, which is Saturday. But it will be at the conference hall.
The conference hall.
Yes, and everybody's looking forward to that too. Yes,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, since wala na tayong oras, Ryan, ano? Wala na pa tayong oras?
Bago lang can we have
extend, okay.
ikon lang natin.
Extend tayo ng 5 minutes. Okay,
No
may
worries.
gusto pa kayo sabihin, tita?
Yes, gusto lang natin makiramay sa kay Rosmer.
Pero gutom na kami. Tama, tita. Pakit-continue
Gusto
po.
nating makiramay sa pamilya kay Rosmer at saka kay sa pamilya. Kay Senator Enverga passed away a few days ago.
Yes.
And it's a shocking news to the community. He's the first actually Filipino senator sa and it's para sa akin, I've been here since 1966, and to have a Filipino in the Senate is something to be proud of.
Yes, that's
so nakikiramay kami sa iyo, Rosmer, at saka sa family. And I think more details will be announced, no?
It's already announced. So basically, this Friday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 9 o'clock in the evening, the viewing starts from 2 in the afternoon to 9 p.m. at Highland. That's the one in Shepherd West of Warden in Scarborough.
Oh, okay.
That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday, the Mass at 10 a.m. at the Cathedral Church in St. Mike's in downtown Toronto.
Downtown pa ang Mass, final Mass, okay? Alright. So, nakikirami po kami, Senator, sa family.
Rosmer and family.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, gusto nating batiin si Aleli, andito siya ngayon, si Edward, my family. Nakikinig sa atin yan lagi. And everybody has been part of the show. Salamat, maraming salamat. Alam ko darating kayo maya-maya lamang.
Si Bert? Nandiyan ba si Bert?
Si Kuya Bert, andito si Kuya Bert. Bert, pasok ka muna at bumati ka.
Bert, pumasok ka
Nikki.
muna dito. Pasok kayo dito at saka si
Pasok kayo.
Lisa.
Pasok kayo. Yeah, you've been part of the show.
Yes. Yeah.
Pasok po.
Bukas po ang pintuan natin.
Bilisan nyo na at wala na tayong oras. Okay, so
pasasalamatan din natin yung station manager,
Of course, number
ah.
one yan.
Yeah, the staff and management of
Nandyan.
PinoyRadio.com. Si Bon
Kunwari
Canton,
busy siya.
kunyari busy si Tito Edward. Andun siya.
Edward, lahat. Maraming salamat. You
So,
know?
yeah, thank you so much sa mga sumusuporta sa amin. Of course, ang
Ipagdasal natin na we will be here.
yung cousin ko, yung mga pamilya kong sumusuporta sa show na to.
Naging guest din
Si
natin
Jessica, yung pinsan ko si Jessica Florente. So, my daughter, nag-guest na siya sa show na to. And,
She's not Little Nikki anymore.
Not little anymore. Ang aking family sa Philippines, actually, lagi sila nakikinig dito sa show na to.
Yun ang number one fan ni Danny.
Magandang umaga na doon.
Magandang umaga.
Kumusta kayo dyan? Machas family sa Gapan, Nueva Ecija. And of course, ang ating makasama sa International Marketing Group. Start off with Ellen, si
birthday ni
Juliet.
Jocelyn, ha?
Si Jocelyn. Oh yeah, si Doc Joe. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
And
Happy
maraming salamat
birthday.
sa suporta at magpapatuloy pa rin po tayo dito sa Money Matters sa Baba because we believe that we have something to share sa ating mga tagapakinig, no?
It's not only for Canadian, Canada residents.
At
It's
saka gusto
applicable to
kong
Filipinos.
yung back si Mama Rene Salud. They're
yung
performing,
Philippine
yung Philippine Tapestry is performing in Ottawa. At saka yung dance troupe ang Sindao. So they will be doing. And the group will be in Ottawa.
Okay.
Then after that, they go to New York. Then from New York, they go to Las Vegas. Actually, magwawats ng Miss Universe contest si Mama Rene.
Kailan bang Miss Universe? December yun, ano?
Yeah, nitong November.
November. Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Probably December.
I think it's December.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kuyang Bert, ayaw pumasok dito. You've been part of the show as well. Lagi kang nandyan. Sinasamahan kami. Okay? Maraming salamat sa iyo. Cecil, salamat sa suporta.
Yes, maraming salamat po. Happy anniversary.
I know it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Nakausap ko si Rachel kagabi and sabi niya, it's gonna be fun.
Magkaano na ba kayo? Magpa-practice na ba kayo?
Magpa-practice kami.
Okay.
Okay? So maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Tita Agnes, for producing the show at sa tiwala ninyong binigay sa amin.
Kainan na.
At saka, of course, management and staff of PinoyRadio.com, Ryan, si Toots, si Von, at sa lahat. Okay,
Von, maraming salamat ha.
Magkita-kita ulit tayo Sunday. Okay, Money Matters, Sariba pa. Signing off now. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
We love you all. Bye-bye.
Isa na namang makabuluhang edisyon ang inyong natunghayan sa Money Matters at iba pa. Hanggang sa susunod na pagtatanghal, Linggo, ganap na 3:00 ng hapon, Eastern Time. Samahan ng inyong partner sa pagyaman, Danny Orbilio. Money Matters at iba pa. Muling pakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at panoorin sa MCBN.tv. Ang inyong linggo ng hapon at gabi ay mag-iiba. Narito ang Pinoy Radio Supercharged Weekend Schedule. 12:00 ng tanghali hanggang 1:00. Property Talks with Giselle Mirasol. Alternately airing ang Sunday Talk with Randy and Tony. 1:00, Pinoy Radio Center Stage with Ryan Pepper. 2:00, ETC. Ito tayong mga caregivers with ATBP, Vilma Pagaduan. 3:00, Money Matters at iba pa with Danny Orbilio at Agnes Miranda. At pag 5:00, Kuya Kuis with Joey A. Paul and friends. 7:00, Cheers with Elaine. 8:00 hanggang 8:30, OPM Waves with Teresa and Montoralba. 8:30 hanggang 9:00, mga alon ng ating buhay with Kuya Nestor. At pagsapit ng 9:00 ng gabi, walang humpay na tugtugan. Airing the best of OPM. Magdamagan. Ito ang Sunday Halo-Halo Special. Dito lamang sa PinoyRadio.com. Pinoy Radio, a division of Media Concept Broadcasting Network.